This one's going to be fun, folks. It is an RC car. I haven't reviewed an RC car in forever, if at all. I reviewed drones, but this is a car, so I'm a newbie. So don't give me too much grief when I crash it. So let's open this up and see what comes in the box. And then we'll take it outside, drive it around, and see if I can keep from crashing it. We get our manual, and here's the car. It looks like it's all assembled, which is good. All right. It's kind of a dune buggy style. That's pretty nice. Full throttle, no mercy. Look at that, that's neat. It got some studded tires here. Get a close-up of those. The body itself is pretty thin plastic. Hopefully that'll hold up. It looks like, because I unhooked these, you can take off the top. And then you're greeted with the motor. Looks like we've got some heating fins here. There's the power button. We got some shocks on all four wheels. So that's what's going on there. This part, I'm feeling some metal in here, but the rest of this is very thin plastic. And there's the power button. I'm assuming, do we have to take off the top in order to power it on? That would kind of suck, but maybe you have to do that each time. So let's put this back on. It's got some posts. See these posts right there? Can you see them? And then they come through these holes on the top. I can see, there we go. I can see them. All right, now we're all done. And then these little cotter pins will close it up again. If I can figure out where the pin, there we go. All right. So this is the way that it looks. But again, I think you have to take the top off in order to start it up. We've got some clear drivers in here. Looks like that they have a helmet on. Look at that. All right. What else do we get? Other than the car, the manual. Looks like we've got the controller. Here's the controller. It's got a spring-loaded little steering wheel kind of thing that's got some foam on it. We've got buttons here that can do various things. There's the power button, headlights, chassis lights, and we've got a trigger, and it looks like it takes batteries, which probably are not included, so we'll find out. Also included, we have here's one battery. Oh, it's got three charges, so it must be 75% charged. There are 2 extra tires. That's nice. They're very nubby. Oop. Actually, we get 4 extra tires. I'm not sure what they are, but we get 2 of them. Remember, guys, I'm not a car person, and I don't play one on TV. I'm just somebody who likes to play with toys and gadgets. All right, so what else do we have here? We have another battery. So we have 2 of these batteries, and they're both charged up to 75%. And last but not least, I got a tool here. Got a little Phillips screwdriver. A charging cable of some type. Looks like we got some little hubs for the tires. And some more of these little rubber strap things here. Yes, I'm very technical when it comes to car stuff. All right, I guess I'm going to have to read the manual to see how to charge this guy up. And then we'll take it outside and see what it can do. All right, these are the batteries I already showed you. And these cables are what this cable charges the battery. So you plug it in. It's keyed, so you can only plug it in one way, like that. And then you plug this into a USB-A port to charge it. The controller takes 4 AA batteries that are not included, and it will not charge them. So you'll need to get your own batteries and install them in here before you can start playing with this car. All right, I have the batteries charged up, and to install it, you have to take the top off again. And then inside the car is the battery compartment. And there's this little lever that you turn, and then you open it up, and you can see here is the plug, and it plugs into the battery like so. And then the battery sets in this little slot like that. And then you plug this little cover back on and turn the little arm, and now it is locked in place. And now there is a power button right there where my finger is. You hold that down, turn it on. You can see that it's blinking. And you put the lid back on, or the shell, whatever you want to call this. And you have to put the cotter pins back in place to hold it all together. There's 1, there's 2. Here is 3. And here is the last one. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right, so now it's in. I installed the batteries in this, and I can turn this on with this button and start using it. So let's go outside and see how well this works. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a paved road. I just have a gravel road. No sidewalks or anything, so we're going to see how well this works. I've just turned it on by pressing the power button. Oh, okay, and I'm pulling the trigger. And let's see. Whoa, it's going off to Never Never Land, so let me see, how do I... Oh, so check this out. If I use this little thing on the side, whoa, let me turn. You can see that it's turning the wheels. So it's really hard to... Okay, let's see if we can get it to go. It wants to. Oh, it can go backwards too. If I press the lever this way, it's going backwards. Watch. Forwards, backwards. Okay. It does seem to drift, but it could be because of the gravel. That's going pretty straight. Let's go backwards. Let's go forward. Let's stop it up. Go straight. Okay, let's go forward. Let's try to turn it around. This thing is fast as heck. Okay, it takes a little while to get used to it, but For somebody that hasn't played with RC cars like this, it's not really that hard. And it's a heck of a lot of fun. Whoa. Get it out of that really hard blow rig. Let's see if I can go around this. Uh-oh. Think 3 dimensions. Whoop. Well, you get the idea. It's a lot of fun, guys. If anybody wants a RC car, this one's great. All right, I'm going to go inside before these gnats eat me alive, and I'll let you know what my final thoughts are, but so far, I think this is a lot of fun. I wanted to show you that on the bottom there are like lighting effects. See it blinking? And it also lights up inside. Your little passengers light up too. But I don't know if there's a way to turn it off without having to take this top off. I'll let you know in a minute. There are buttons that will let you do stuff with the lights. So this is the chassis lights. So I pressed that. They were blue before, and if you keep pressing it, you can see that it goes through different colors. So that's really neat. You see right there. Okay. And then this button right here is the headlights. So let's see what that does. Oh, actually, when it says headlights, it actually means the heads. See the heads in there, the passengers? And that will cycle through the different colors as well. So let's match the colors up. Oh, that's cycling. All right, so let's just make their heads blue. Okay, so both things are blue. So that's neat. But again, make sure. Jeez. Uh-oh. So you gotta be careful, because if you accidentally press this, it's gonna try to go someplace. So let's turn that off. As far as I can tell, the only way to turn it off is to take off the cover and then press the power button to turn it off. And I find that to be really inconvenient. I'm not sure if all radio controlled cars are like that or not. But I wish that there was a way to do that, because I find it kind of a pain to put these cotter pins in. I mean, maybe it's not that big of a pain, but it'd be nice if there was an easier way to cycle power. For my first shot at reviewing an RC car, I really enjoyed it. This one's a lot of fun. It's well made. Just be aware that this shell on top is pretty thin, but even running it around in the gravel like I did, I don't see any issues with it chipping, cracking, etc. I didn't have any big wipeouts or anything like that, but it did fine. Being able to control the car is pretty easy. Again, I had a little bit of trouble with it because of the gravel. That was causing an issue. But other than that, it is extremely fast. It's extremely fun. I like that you get 2 batteries. I like that you can do stuff with the lighting effects on the bottom, on the inside, although it's not something that you're going to notice when you're running it around, especially in the daytime. It's just a nice to have effect. Maybe if you like to play with it at night, maybe that would be kind of neat. But other than that, I also like that they give you an extra set of tires, and I don't know what those other things were that they included. Some kind of struts or something. I don't know. I don't know. Now the biggest thing that I don't like about it is that you have to take off this top shell in order to turn it on and turn it off. And I just find that to be inconvenient. I wish that they would somehow have a power button that you could access by, you know, putting your finger here inside this cockpit and pressing a button. But as far as I know, there's no way to do that. I didn't see anything mentioned in the instruction manual. So that's just one thing that I didn't like out of all the things that I did like. So if you would like one of these RC cars, I'll have the link in the description below. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this review. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you are interested in seeing more reviews from me and my team of reviewers, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. It helps the channel. And I hope you have a great day.